Welcome to The Preacher Plays Elden Ring Blind Adventures in Post-Commentary again, because some incredibly handsome, remarkably witty, super intelligent fellow forgot entirely to turn his microphone on while he was recording the game and doing all of this riveting commentary as he was going along. I have arrived outside the gates of Fort Barath because I remembered that I saw a shelf coming down by the herb tree here, and I was trying to figure out how do I get down that shelf as I try to finish out this area, right? And even now, I just realized I haven't looked for the paintings. I need to look for the paintings. Anyhow, I might do that at some point in the future. So I'm coming over here to the cliff, and I'm wondering, how do I get down? Look at there. There is an item down there. It almost looks like a sending gate. I can't quite tell what that is. In fact, right this moment, I'm wondering whether or not I actually ever made it over there. But we will get to that as we go along. I think I did. Just trying to look and see if that was the War Dead Catacombs that I was looking at here. I'm pretty sure it was not. All right, let's see if I can put these, there we go, rainbow stones on my shelf and see. Yeah, that's not survivable. I mean, why would I even think that was survivable? Well, I'm just checking. I'm just trying to figure it out. I see that tree branch, and that gives me some thoughts that maybe I'm supposed to jump down and land on that tree branch. And this is where the online messaging system once again becomes super useful. So I'm going to try and see. Look at there, precious item ahead. Therefore, seek down. Well, that's kind of the goal here. I'm just trying to figure out how to get down there without dying every time I do anything at all. And let me just tell you, I am going to cut it out. Since this is post-processing and post-commentary, I can do that. I died so many times. I don't even know how many times I died trying to get down there. Oh yeah. That's the place I got to earlier. Okay. So once again, let's see. Spinning the camera around, and I realize sometimes that can be disorienting, but that's really what I'm trying to do because I can't disconnect the camera from my person and kind of look over the side. That's really what I'm trying to do. I need to look over the side and get a feel for whether or not this is a survivable drop at any level. And I can't figure it out. Maybe it's this branch right here. I really need to put these rainbow stones on my hotbar. So looking and finding, here's 8 of them. And toss it away. And it breaks. So that is not the answer. But I see bloodstains down there. That means somebody was able to land there and then, die. But they were able to land there and survive long enough for their bloodstain to be there instead of up here at the top. So I wonder if this is it? It is not it. Tell you what, let's cut to success, shall we? Make our way down to this first branch. And come over to this corner. And if you walk right into this corner and then turn, boop, right into the right spot. Same with this corner. It's almost a directly clean drop, except for a hole that you fall into and it can almost slip off. Don't ask how many times I did that. Several. As a matter of fact, hey look, why am I not picking up those runes? Because there's none there. Not really. So I didn't care. All right. Now, the jump from here to that branch. Well over a dozen times. Before please don't die. Please don't die again. Please don't. Oh, I survived. Okay. You have no idea what a shock it was to survive. This is the first time I managed to land and stay on that branch. Now, I'm looking over at this, I think they're called Sentinels, and contemplating how I was going to deal with it. Try ranged battle. You know what? That seems like a good plan. So I'm going to switch to bow. I tell you what I'm also going to do. I'm going to speed this segment up because it is about as boring as it could possibly get. It was just me hitting him with almost no damage and waiting for him to reposition so I could hit him again. So let's speed this up to something a whole lot less painful than it was in real life. It probably took me over 10 minutes of uselessness before I finally gave up and decided to just make a run for the item. Okay, now we struggle here quite a bit. And I think the only thing that I could actually do is just try over and over again to hit him. In fact, let's just let this play out because it's kind of a nightmare. And this is where I decide, you know what? I'm just going to call my horse, I think. I'm going to make a run for it because this is the most not riveting gameplay I could imagine. And I don't know what this item is anyhow, but let's see. It's a rune arc. It's literally a rune arc. It could have been 10 million things. It could have been almost anything. There could have been a hidden cavern here, but this was just a trolly, horrible, no good, very bad place to have anything. And I'm fat rolling because I didn't take my bow off, and now I did, and then I got shot. And you know what I decided? I decided that the 0 runes that I just lost can stay here, absolutely, forever. So let's do the next exciting thing I decided to do. Here I find myself in Nokron, the Eternal City, and I needed to go drop down. I had some notes. I keep a running list of things that, oh, hey, I didn't do that the last time I was here. One of those items on my notes was to drop down next to a ghost, and I was trying right now to remember exactly where that ghost was. And so you run across this bridge, or ride across this bridge, and when you get there, well, you can go left. You got to come down, and then you go just to the right. There is a ghost down there, and I think that is where I decided, yep, there has to be a drop. There it is. Yep, there's the drop. So come down here, and I've already been spotted. So I'm gonna have to do something about these guys. And you know, I've decided easy mode is exactly what I'm going to unlock here. And I thought, well, maybe they're going to go away and I don't have to worry about it. No, I got to worry about it. So there you go. And he's gone. And now I can sip up another one. And pretty much take care of him all in one shot. And that's the way. I like it. So now we run out here to the ghost. And I don't remember. I think I talked to him before. What does he say? Lord of Blood, your eminence, give me a seat at the table of your dynasty. I've got to go up there to the Mogwin. I'm going to call that the Mogwin Palace. I don't know what that is, but Oh man, it may be time for me to do that. Do you almost get the feeling that I am avoiding going into Lanedell? I'm not really avoiding going into Lanedell. I'm really trying to wipe clean. This is where I figured out we can go down. I'm really trying to wipe clean this list of things that I haven't done so that I don't miss them and not do them. So if I make these notes as I go along, I make them for a reason. And looky there is an item that was hanging out there telling me I could walk down here. And it's a smithing stone 5. I'm not saying I don't appreciate it, but I'm saying I probably could have done a much, much better. All right. At least I can get some pinions out of the deal. Get some flight pinions, come around this corner. And this is where I'm just kind of looking to see, can I come back here? Is there any place to go? No, that ledge doesn't go anywhere. And it doesn't look to me like this ledge is going to go anywhere. Once I get the light on, I can see that. Nope. So let's run out to the end, because it looks like this colonnade goes on. As you think about the architecture, you think about the work that it would have taken to get all of these into place and the stones fitted together well. It's impressive. Now I realize this is just graphics in a video game, but just thinking about the culture and the civilization that they're representing with these ruins, how it in its prime must have been quite significant. It's one of the things that Miyazaki has always done pretty well is just to kind of exemplify, if you will, the pretty astounding decay that can creep into a culture. And again, this is where I want to kind of dip into philosophy and just maybe think a little bit more clearly. Ooh, I was surprised that I survived that fall, by the way. But think a little bit more clearly about our own culture and how we may feel like we are at the height of culture right now. But, everything decays given it enough time. So there's some truth to Miyazaki's perspective there. It's not all of the truth. We will get into that in future playthroughs. We'll talk about that. But right now, just still trying to examine everything and see. And this is where I had thought that I had already been in this area. I thought this had been the area where the Clayman had been. But I think I'm actually above that arena right now. And I just wasn't sure whether or not I could survive this jump. And that look carefully made me kind of hesitant, I guess you could say. So I was wondering, is there some kind of a illusory wall or some step that I need to make sure I take or whatever the case may be. And so I think I'm going to grab something out of my pocket and try to throw one of those glass shards down. Nope, I'm just going to see whether or not I can survive it with... Nope, I do grab one of the glass shards. Okay, that's right. Rainbow stones, not glass shards. And bloop, can I survive that fall? It doesn't break, it just lights up. So yes I can. So let's try to land on top of the pillar just for extra certainty. And we get a clarifying horn charm +1. It's a more complete circle than the other one, and it gives you a little bit more protection, as you can tell by the +1 name. Smithing Stone 2. And I think, man, that is not what I would expect to see in this area at this point in time. But especially because you cannot get to Nokron at all until after you've defeated Radahn. And so I would think maybe you really don't need a Smithing Stone 2 at that point. And unfortunately, this is where I try to figure out, can I jump down? And then I realized, no, actually, I can go down this platform. Is there anything on the other side? No. But let's go down this platform and see if there is anything out here. If I were a game developer, I would have hidden something out here. Maybe even an enemy? Just kind of looking around and enjoying the beauty of Nokron, the Eternal City. It is beautiful. It is beautiful. And to realize that this is all underground and you've got these floating light crystals all over the place. Quite a beautiful place. Haven't figured out how the trees live and survive in this place without sunlight, but hey, I guess we're not trying to figure out all of that. Get the flight pinion and a smithing stone. 5. And anything over here? No. Just falling to your own demise. So, it's pretty good. Decided to go back on the other side just to see if there was anything over here. Spoiler alert, there's not. But I'm looking down now at where I had been on top of the Nukron Plateau there. I think that's what I would call it. And that's where I fought the Dragonkin soldier. Yep. And here I tried to figure out if I dropped down there, would there be anything? And I'm just going to cut to the chase right now. No, there's nothing down there. Yes, I did land down there and run around in circles, but it was all for naught. So let's move on to the next thing. What do you say? Let's head to Caria Manor. And we will see there a... There we go. There is an item that I discovered was there. I've been watching Blue Lizard Jello's playthrough, and when he got to Caria Manor, he found a thing that I didn't find. And I feel bad about it, but I'm not going to unsee something I've seen, and I'm not going to not go get it out of some stubborn determination that if I didn't get it on my own, I'm not going to get it. So I decided to come down here. I know there are 2 things that I'm going to encounter. One of those things is a whip. I don't remember what it's called right now, but we'll see it here in a little bit. I hope, as I try to figure out my way, how do I get down there, and is that a survivable jump? It just didn't look like a survivable jump to me. And I know, I think it was Zuli the Witch. I don't know who it was. Somebody did a video, and I was sent the link by a friend, talking about the fall mechanics in this game. And honestly, the fall mechanics in this game are kind of weird. Turn around. There we go. There is a rhymed crystal bud. And there is this walkway that invites you to walk down it and to see, hey, there actually isn't anything here. But turn around, and then you see something under the stairs. And again, this is just a way that Elden Ring consistently encourages observation and exploration. It really wants you to do that. So, I have done that. We make our way down here, and I can see those hands. Yep, there they are, crawling around, being nasty up there. We're going to get the Blood Flame Blade out. And I'm curious if Lanceex's Glaive will take care of them. And one of them, but not both of them. So let's give it regular old-fashioned lightning. And 1 lightning strike per. These have 786. Although, using the and, 786 hit points to them. The Yurumi. And it's a really cool whip that when you use the strong attack, I think it is, it turns into a kind of spear. So let's equip that. 1, 2, those are the light attacks. And, okay, the kick is built into it, and there you go. It, on the strong attack, will get out there and poke through whatever. So, that's cool. I kind of like it. Not sure if I'm going to be able to use it yet, or if I'm going to use it yet, but I wanted to make sure I had it so that in subsequent playthroughs, and I am planning on taking this character through subsequent playthroughs, you know, New Game Plus and so forth. And here we have my true nemesis. And this one is a double wheel. Double wheel, and oh, I missed her. And I missed her again. Get a little closer, and did I hit her? I did. Now let's see if we can get rid of it. And not get killed by it. I really hate these things. They are a diabolical design. And I'm so glad for that corner that stopped her, because I hate them. Okay. Yeah, yeah. Run up there and hit it as if you did something. Yeah, that was not one of those moments, was it? No. All right. There's an item down there on the wall, so let's jump down and see what it is. Is it anything expensive? No, it's a somber smithing stone 3. I can actually buy those now, I think. So I think you can buy them early game. 1, 2, 3, and I think 4 from Iggy up in Liurnia Lakes. Now, we're going to zoom over. I need to get to Pedia, and I think the fastest way to get there is from Ronnie's chamber. Although, honestly, if I'd have gone um, the other route, it might have gone a little bit smoother. Let me speed up this traversal, and I will meet you there in just a moment. All right, and this is where I began to see Blythe, the half-wolf. And because I've done this all wrong, I have to kill him. I have to attack him. And I feel terrible about this, as he is wrestling with his obedience to Ronnie, and he wants to obey her. But because I've set in motion the wrong set of events, I now have to play the role of as executioner. And I'm grieved that I had to do so. I get his sword, his armor, his gauntlets, and his greaves, in honor of really probably one of the greatest characters in the game so far. I decided I wanted to wear his armor. Sorry, Blythe, but that puts me at heavy load, so we are going to switch something out. I'm going to have to go all the way up to the Commoner's Headband in order to get to light load, but you know what? It's worth it. There we go. Let's return to our previously scheduled speed through as we move towards where we're trying to go. Great sword decorated in royal carrion style, favored weapon of Blythe the half-wolf. Strength weapon, I can't use it. Off we go. Let's race over to where I was trying to get to. Is it Paidia, Dad, whatever his name is, the merchant, and trying to remember exactly where the drop down is over here. Nothing happening here in Rinna's Rise. I think that's what I was doing. Yes, I was trying to just make sure that nothing unique was happening. There was no new items, anything of that nature. And it suddenly occurs to me I didn't go to the top floor. But if there's something up the top floor, please somebody tell me that I missed something really, really important. And as I approached, oh, there, we got to go around this way. As I approach the precipice here and I get to the right spot, that's when I realize that I'm hearing something. And it's the voice of my friend the merchant. Saluvis is still dead. Or Celibus. Saluvis or Celevis? I mean, what do you think? Post a comment down below and tell me exactly how you pronounce it. Make sure you spell it, right? Seluvis. That's how I pronounce it. Listen to what we see here. Right around this corner. His puppets have turned against him, apparently. Come on. All I gotta do is just walk off. Pedia, that's his name. I keep getting it wrong. Greek for small child. Anyhow, moving on. And down we go. Eek is what it says on the screen, but that's not what he's... Oh, the poor guy. I don't know what I'm going to find. Am I going to fight a battle? And you can see him laying there with 3 puppets just staring at him. And I don't know why they decided to kill him. Think I'm going to get ready to use the dragon fire on them if I need to. And I didn't actually need to. Sneak around the corner here. Are they going to attack me or are they not going to attack me? I mean, they're not targetable or anything. Got his bell bearing and Dolores the sleeping arrow puppet. She shoots sleeping arrows. I'm going to look that up here and see that in a moment. And yeah, these guys aren't targetable. They're not bothering me. So I decided if they're not going to bother me, I'm not going to bother them. Because for all I know, I would tap one with my sword and they would all 3 come alive and decimate me. And I just wasn't in the mood for that. So let's move on to one more of these eclectic lists of things that need to be completed.
Greetings, my fellow. Unthinkable. How could Blythe? How did he break free from his cell? No. More importantly, Blythe became a curse that plagued Lady Rani. Yet even in madness, gave himself to her. I've made a grave misjudgment. And I thought myself a capable war counselor. I'll catch up with you soon enough, Blythe. When I do, I only hope you'll accept my apology.
He's not the only one that needs Blythe's apology, or that needs to make an apology to Blythe. The last thing I did then was to return to Nokron's Eternal City, to come down to this church, and to try to figure out some way to get into that crosswalk right there that has an item hanging on it, which really means that I want to find it. There has to be a way. I can see, by the way, that there is a broken window over there. And it's not going to be very long, I hope, before... Oh, look at that. Broken window. I have to be able to walk in there somehow. This is where I'm standing. That's the direction I need to go. Knight's Sacred Ground. Yes, that is where I'm at. But how do I get, well, to the end there? I just keep popping open the map and looking because I'm hoping that something will become obvious. And yet, at this point in time, nothing has been obvious at all. If it was obvious, I wouldn't have had all of this problem trying to find it. So here we go again, right? How do I get over to that other side of the building? I mean, it kind of looks like I can get there from here, but I think I already checked for all of the illusory walls here. Thank you for the message reading. I do appreciate it. I didn't really need the heal, but I'll take it anyhow. Down here, I already killed that. Oh boy. There's an open pathway. Is it here? Nope, it's right over. One more. Right here. Oh my goodness. Do you have any idea how long I searched and struggled and tried to figure out? I couldn't make this whatsoever. Lightning strike. Let me take care of that guy before he tries to get me. And that looks like quite a jump. Can I make the jump? Oh. It tilts down. That means I probably can make the jump? Let me see. If I can get a running start, maybe? Jumping required ahead. Yes, I know that. Okay, let's do this. And I made it. I wouldn't have made it without that extra little ramp built in. Beautiful. Okay. Is there anything else in this Anor Londo architecture that I need to look at? Nothing that I can see over here. Oh, nascent butterflies. Appreciate that. I might not have noticed them if somebody had not put a marker there. And here it is. Oh, man. Excellent. And I didn't even need to slaughter anything else. What do we get? A Nox Flowing Hammer. Let's take a look at that thing. It's probably a strength weapon that I can't use. There it is. 17 strength, 7 dex. I could use it. Mace, shaped like a suspended metal droplet, wielded by monks of the Eternal City. Forged from liquid metal from a silver tier, it is thoroughly tempered until hardened. Flowing form, temporarily transformed armament into its liquid form. Swing the armament like a whip to strike surroundings before slamming its teardrop-shaped head down. Excellent. I look forward to using that. And this seems about as good a place as any for me to finally end this adventure in post-process conversation. I hope that you are enjoying Elden Ring. I know that I am, and I will see you next time.